Hey, Booze. Hey, it is your girl, the Rising Phoenix Empath, coming at you from Maryland. And I wanted to jump on real quick and give you a nugget. Welcome to Tea Time with TT. For those of you who don't know, I am a practicing master herbalist, and I am currently in a master's program studying herbal medicine. Okay. I make tea blends, I make tinctures, I make poultices, I make elixirs and tonics and potions and tea blends. I think I already said that. I make syrups and I make remedies, natural remedies that bring us closer to our optimal space of operating in within homeostasis, right? That's the goal. And today's topic is 5 things that your OBGYN won't tell you that your local herbalist will. Okay. Number 1, you don't need Monistat or Vagisil or any other insertable cream to get rid of a yeast infection. Drink some water. Put down the sodas, put down the beer, put down the juice, put down the refined sugar, okay? And drink some water. If you cannot afford, because we know that alkaline water is a little more expensive than spring water. But spring water is fine as well. But when your pH is off, you want to add alkaline to that. So if you can't get your hands on some Fiji or some essentials, I recommend you cutting up a lemon and squeezing that lemon in that water, because as you know, lemon will alkalize the water. So please just drink your water. Stop drinking juice. It's just like that, that baby doll in the store. When you used to, her mouth was like this. And when you put the bottle in her mouth and you feed her, it comes right out. And it's the same with us. The fluid that we feed our body, that we put into our body, comes out of our body. We don't want to keep inserting these unnecessary creams and chemicals into our body, because as you know, the skin is the biggest organ, and it's equivalent to putting a needle into a vein with these chemicals, because when you put anything on your skin, it absorbs right in and goes straight to your bloodstream. In some cases, quicker than even having it inserted by needle. Right? So instead of doing these things, inserting these creams and, doing these topical creams, simply drink water. Yeah, we have to. We have to filter out all the stuff. And you're not going to do that with beer. Okay? You're not going to do that with juice. And you're not going to do that with acidic drinks like soda or anything else. Your body needs water. And again, if you can't get your hands on alkaline, go ahead and add some lemon to that. But sometimes, most times, all you need is to up your water intake, ladies. That will help you tremendously. Number 2, if you keep getting treated for yeast and BV, which is bacterial vaginosis, and as we know, yeast is a fungal infection, and bacterial vaginosis, of course, is a bacterial infection. And you need to be treated for BV. Okay. If you keep having to be treated for these things after you've taken the full dosage of medication, stop having unprotected sex with your significant other. Either 1, he's throwing your pH off because you guys don't mesh physically or energetically, or 2, he may be doing other things. And although yeast and BV are not sexually transmitted diseases, you don't acquire them through sex. They can be transmitted through sex, if that makes sense. Meaning it's not an STD, but you can get it from having sex with somebody who also has these things going on within their bodies. So stop having unprotected sex, and I'm sure you'll see a difference, okay? Number 3, stop eating carbs. Eating rice and potatoes and bread is equivalent to eating a bag of candy, because in the body, that food breaks down into sugar, and it's equivalent to eating a bunch of candy. So, if you want to balance your pH, you have to stop the influx of sugar into the body, right? So cut down on carbs, cut down on junk, cut down on candy, and of course, cut down on saturated foods. Number 4, implement more fruits and veggies, okay? We know what to do. We already know what to do, right? Implement more fruits and veggies. Specifically for me, I love pineapple for vaginal health. I juice at least 2 to 3 pineapples a week, and I'm drinking them. I'm diluting it with water, and I'm drinking it. I'm making tonics out of my pineapple juice, and I'm going to do a video on that this upcoming week where I give you the recipe to my tonic that I do for fibroids and vaginal health. And just uptake your fruit. Cantaloupes, watermelon, strawberries, berries, pineapples, mango are excellent. Pineapples and mango are excellent for vaginal health. And peaches are good too. And really any fruit. So just up your fruit intake, up your veggie intake, and decrease carbs, junk, and saturated fats. And you will see a difference. Do this for a week, because I know it's a sacrifice. But do these things for a week, and you will see a difference in your pH and vaginal health. Number 5, and this is one you might not even think of, but it's something that I really had to work through in my 30s, okay? I had to stop using anything with dyes. This includes soap, any underwear with dye on it, any washcloths with dye on it, and I went strictly white. I use only white washcloths to wash my body. I don't use any colorful or dyed washcloths. I use all white, and I use a separate washcloth for my face and a separate washcloth for my vaginal, right? I'm not washing my feet with the same rag that I'm going to wash my vaginal area with. I'm just not. That's just me, and it might be a little bit extra, but that's just something that I do, and I'm using only white rags. Okay, I'm not using colorful rags that when you rinse them out, you can literally see the dye rinsing in the tub as you're wringing that rag out. I'm not wearing underwear with dye in it. I'm not wearing silk underwear. I'm wearing cotton most of the time. Okay, I'm not using colorful soaps. Okay, the green soap, the yellow soap, these soaps that we find in the store. And if I am using colorful soaps, they're colored organically. They're natural soaps from herbs and from the earth. And these things are handmade. I get most of my soaps from Marshall's, their organic section, or I'm on Etsy ordering from those small business with those lovely handcrafted things. I do not buy soap from the grocery store anymore. If I were to buy soap from the grocery store, I would definitely use Dove. And that's a white soap, and that's the only soap. Okay? So we have 5 things. Drink your water, sis. You don't have to keep going to the OBGYN to get prescriptions. Okay? Drink your water. Stop having unprotected sex. Okay? Stop eating carbs, rice, bread, potatoes, candy, junk, and saturated fats. Implement more fruits and veggies, and avoid dyes. Avoid washcloths with dyes, underwear with dyes, and soaps with dyes. Use only organic things. And a good soap that I use is Dr. Bronner's Castile soap. I use the hemp peppermint, and the eucalyptus. I love it. My son loves it. And it's all fresh, all natural, and all organic. If you do all of these 5 things, I guarantee you your vaginal health will improve. Try it for a week, because our vaginal health is very important, and it makes us a part of being who we are as a divine feminine. And we want that aspect of our lives to be aligned with our spirit and our mental, right? So until next time, family, have a great Saturday.